Police aren't the only ones responding when shots are fired south of I-20 in Atlanta. A group of people that live there are heading out as well.
It is a community that is coming together to help stop violence, but as Brittany Klein-Peter reports, they often stay long after the crime scene tape comes down.
It's real to see because all of this kind of every circle represents somebody's life.
When a shooting occurs within a cluster of neighborhoods in South Atlanta, police officers aren't the only ones responding to the scene. A group of people who live in the area are dispatched too.
So we work in this area. I live in this community over here, and I'm like, wow, what was I doing right there that kind of happening in my communities?
The self-proclaimed violence interrupters begin each day around 2 p.m.
We haven't had any shootings or anything in the past 24 hours, so we're going to try to focus over here in this area because this is home. Got to make sure home is straight.
They then pair off in groups of 2 and head out to neighborhoods in Adair Park, Mechanicsville, Peoplestown, Pittsburgh, and Summer Hill, where they work through the night responding to some of the most violent crimes in Atlanta. It's not always a safe job, given the volatile situations they can encounter, which is why they recommended our crews not go out with them. But this group is uniquely qualified because of their training and familiarity with the community.
Because of the relationships we have in the community, they're going to call me first to get information before they call law enforcement.
Alfred Garner, who helped launch the Cure Violence program in 2020, says they work to prevent conflicts from escalating to gun violence through counseling and conflict resolution guidance.
People have always felt like the policing modality of the world is the way to address crime. Everything isn't a policing issue.
They operate under Chris 180, a behavioral health organization that equips the team with crisis intervention training and tools to provide trauma services to these communities. The Cure Violence team also works to provide opportunities to residents to prevent them from turning to crime, a mission that hits close to home for the program's supervisor, Takezia Shields.
I have 4 sons. One of my sons is currently incarcerated, and it did become stressful because I'm a full-time mom, still working, mandated to do parenting classes, mandated to do counseling, and who else better to provide the truth than the person who has been through it.
Team members not only work to resolve street-level conflicts, but they also provide support to their communities through food distribution, prayer vigils, and even through celebrations. While still early in its inception, these community leaders feel they're able to infiltrate these neighborhoods in a way that police nor city leaders ever have, and believe they could help curb Atlanta's violence.
Because of Cure Violence and the modality of it all and the relationships, we can go where police can't go. Our job is to mitigate the violence. Because once the trigger gets pulled, you lose your sense of freedom.
The program's leaders say they have been working with the city and the mayor's office to expand to neighborhoods on the west side as well as Oakland City and southwest Atlanta.